All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushua, Ba'ashim, Rukakadash, double honors to apostles of GMS, and sincere Shalom to the brothers out here pushing his truth and sincerity. So this video will probably be quick. So I wanted to do a video based not specifically on this title, but the things around this title, or what people tend to ignore just because they want to live comfortably in this place. But I'm gonna get straight to the point.
Whether the president was involved in any of his son Hunter or his brother's foreign business dealings. So look, there's some a little bit of interesting, kind of on brand thinking here because. Congressional Republicans ran saying that they were going to fight inflation. They said they were going to make that a priority. They were very clear about that these past several months. And instead, what they're doing is they're focusing, they're making their top priority. They get the majority, and their top priority is actually not focusing on the American families, but focusing on the president's family.
So that's the problem here, is that these people fail is just so concerned about this particular group of people, and this is who they voted for. Their main concern is votes, who they believe is going to make this place great again, and fails every time. And she even admitted it. They're not focusing on American families. They're only focused on the president's families. So this is what people get for being stupid. Instead of they put all their time into who they vote for instead of the things that's about to come up, such as WW3. Look at this. NATO World War III fears as NATO chief talks about possibility of major war with Russia. World War III fears as top Russian diplomat in China pledges to overcome and challenge America. North Korea calls UK rabble and warns of fatal security crisis as World War III fears mount. So this is the idiot. So this is, instead of worrying about the important things like this, they're worried about being comfortable in this society. And now that they put someone in office that they thought was going to make this place, I mean, actually, let's be backtrack. They went from Trump, who was actually about business in the society instead of personal gain, or not personal gain, personal feelings, to a decrepit man that they wanted more than Trump because they were saying Trump is such a bad person and all this other stuff. Now you got people wanting Trump back in office. So you got people that can't come up with one or the other and still wants to not even realize that this place is falling. They don't want to realize that all these things are supposed to happen. They don't want to realize that no matter who the hell they put in office, nothing's changing. So I'm gonna get a scripture. It's like if I keep stuttering or pausing a lot, just woke up. But I saw this and wanted to do a video on it because I was like, these are what people are so concerned about. Concerned about who they can get in office. Concerned about all the crimes that the president's done. Every president done a crime. They just don't get pulled into the not office to court about it. And if they do, it's super late. It's because he got the next president in line. Oh, the president is just a spokesman. They'll keep that motherfucker protected before anybody else. Anybody else, they're gonna be fucking put in jail. They have to wait, or should I say incarcerated? Either one, and they have to wait for God knows how long. So this is Proverbs 1:26. It says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. So let's primarily even talk about our people, but our people who's right along with Esau. You talk to any Jake, or as people know as any quote unquote black person, or anybody really, they're always talking about who to vote for, who they're going to vote for, who's the next president that they think is going to be in office, who they think is going to make this place great again. That's all our people will talk about especially when it comes to elections coming up, or what elections that just passed, really. So they'll worry about that instead of World War III. You talk about any world wars or the World War III coming up. People don't got a goddamn thing to say about that. They'll ignore that. They'll rather talk about LeBron or some other stupid shit instead of the important things. This is Matthew 24:6. It says, "And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass." And that's why we are also plenty of steps ahead of the people, because we know that these things are going to happen. A lot of people hear it, but they don't want to believe it. And then when they see it, they're going to be in distress. And then then people going to be upset that they're going to be drafted to the next war. You're going to have martial law kicking in. A lot of people's power is going to be out, so no entertainment. Several other things. People are going to be scrapping for food. See, these people don't want to be prepared for the things that's coming up. They rather just sit home or go to work and keep being a slave. They rather be this. You'll hear people say they rather have be a slave and have a roof over their head than to actually be homeless and going through trials and tribulation to have salvation. Of the hopeful salvation. That's why we say we don't even know of the elect. We're hoping. We're trying to do the things right unto the Lord, so we don't end up like these people. Goes to show you a massive difference. So this is Isaiah 47:1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." And that's this place. This place is no longer called tender and delicate. This place has gone from the most prosperous place, which is still prosperous for now, to a society that's where a lot of people are struggling. Slovakia. You got food inflation, gas price inflation, item inflation. The reason I say item inflation because when food goes up, when gas goes up, everything goes up. That includes your taxes, anything you pay for inside the store. And then certain jobs, or a lot of jobs, to maybe half your jobs, won't go up in pay rate. Some will, half will. But they got to keep up because of not the cost of working, but the amount of work people got to do. Some jobs do go up in trying to keep up with minimum wage, but half them jobs, as far as I was looking up, they haven't gone up. How? That's why a lot of, let me see, I think it was, I can't remember the exact number, but it was quite a bit of jobs that actually closed down and never came back up because they couldn't keep up with the money of it. It says, this is verse 2, it says, "Take the millstone and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers." And this is what we're doing. We're uncovering the lies of this place, the nakedness and whoredom of this place, including its people. Because the people that are joined unto this place are the ones that's the lies that's in harboring the lies as well. They hearken into the lies. They believe into the lies. These are the people that are joined hand in hand unto Esau. And that's why a lot of these people won't be prepared for the things that's coming, such as what I mentioned with World War III. You got all these things going on inside the society, but they ain't looking at what's going on outside the society. How it's about to get that much more worse. But that's pretty much all I wanted to go into. So, Lord willing, this is edifying. With that, shalom.